Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Techie Code Buddy. I hope you are doing extremely well and your placement preparation is also going well. Well guys, first of all, if you are new to this channel or haven't subscribed this channel till now, then do consider subscribing this channel as this really motivates me to make more such content for you and for your placement preparation. And also don't forget to turn on the notification bell so that you will never miss any update from next time, right? And also guys, you can join our Telegram community. The link for the same is given in the description box. Now what is the need to join Telegram? If you want resources, if you want pre-study material to crack your any placement exam, so you can join Telegram for sure. The link is given in the description box, so do check and join, right? So this is the question, this is the coding question that is recently asked in Accenture 2 to 3 times, and one of my subscriber commented on YouTube that he wants this solution. Okay, so we will be first of all making the logic of this solution. Then we will be having the look on the code part. The question is pretty simple, but you just need to understand the proper logic behind it. I will tell you the whole logic behind this, and I will tell you the code part. And don't skip the video if you want to see the recently asked pseudocode questions in the Accenture exam. Okay, so we will be solving pseudocodes as well. So let's first understand what is the idea behind this problem. Just let me take the pen. So the problem is there are n students and n into n seats, means n row and n columns. Now two students cannot sit. No two students can sit in the same row, okay? Or we can say two students cannot sit. Both are same in the same row or same column. This is the condition here. Now find the number of ways to seat n students. Okay, so basically this is the problem, like making choices, or we can say making permutation in how many ways we can do this, in how many days we can do this. In our 11th 12th we have done with the lots of problems based on permutation and combination. So this will look like this, right? So let's understand what is the problem. So the first test case is if the number of student is 1, so how many ways we can arrange him to sit in a row. Okay, so one student is only one way, right? Now for two students, how many ways are there? So to sit two students, what we will do, 2 into 2 means 2 rows and 2 columns, right? So if first student is sitting here, right? So the next student should be here only. Why? Because he cannot sit in the same column and in the same row, so he must be having this only. Now the second arrangement can be, because it is asking for how many possible ways are there to arrange them, right? Now the second possible way is, if, just a minute, if first student is sitting here in the first row, so the second student must be here, because he cannot sit in the same row and in the same column. So this is how the second student will have the two ways only, and one student will having only one way. Why? Because only one row and one column will be there, so he will sit only here, so he is having only one way. Second student will having two ways. Now let's try for three. Okay, if there are three students, then in how many possible ways we can arrange them to sit by following some conditions, and the conditions are these: no two students can sit in the same row and same column. So let's dry run these conditions on n equals to 3. There are 3 rows as well as there are 3 columns. All right, now if I say that I will sit first student here, okay, so second student here and third student must be here. Why? Because no two students can sit on in the same row and in the same column. So this is the first arrangement. All right, this is the first arrangement. Now I can say I'm making here only. If I can say like first student basically is having choices in this rows and column maze, right? He is having three choices. First student can be sit either here, or either here, right? First student is having three choices to sit either here, or either, right? So he is having three choices. So first is having three choices. Now second student, if first is sitting here, so the second student must be sitting here or here, right? So he is having two choices only. So we can say that second student is having two choices, right? Now if first student is here, second is here, and what are the remaining choices for the third student to sit? Only one choice, right? In this maze only he is having only one choice, so only one choice. So how many possible ways are there, or we can say how many possibilities are there? So there are only 3 into 2 into 1, that means 6 possibilities. All right, I hope it is clear to you. Now if I say that n equals to 4, so the maze will be look like this: 4 columns and 4 rows. 1 2 3 and 4. 1 2 3 and 4 as well. Okay, so if I say that first student is sitting here, so how many choices are there for first student? There are 4 choices: 1 2 3 4, or he can use this type. Okay, so here is 4 choices. Either he can use this and he can use this. So he is having 4 choice. First student is having 4 choice. Now the second student must be having the choices 3, right? N minus 1 choices he must be having. So he must be having 3 choices. Now the next student will having n minus 2 choices. That means 2 choices. And the next student will having n minus 3 choices. That means only 1 choice. So if we multiply all these, so what we will get? 24. Okay, so if you are able to find out the logic, so the idea or the logic behind this, it's just the n factorial. How many possible ways are there? This is the n factorial. N equals to 1, so n factorial is 1, so only one possible way. If n equals to 2, factorial of n is also 2, so only 2 possible ways. If n equals to 3, so factorial of 3 is equals to 6, so only 6 possible ways. Similarly for 4, only 24 possible ways we can arrange them. So the idea behind this was super simple, but we just need to use our mind to make the idea or to make the logic. Now the code will be super easy. I hope you all are familiar to code part, like how we can find the factorial of n. You can use either recursive approach or you can use loops as well. So in the recursive approach, first of all, we will find the base condition. So we know that n, if n equals to 0, so the factorial will be 1, and n equals to 1, so the factorial will be 1. So it can be a base case if n equals to 0, or if n equals to 1. So in that case, you need to return 1 only, and else you need to return n into factorial n minus 1. So this is how you can use recursive approach. Okay, so this will be the code of this. Factorial code is super simple. I will attach the code in pin comment, so you can check out the pin comment. Okay, otherwise it will be just waste of time. So let's move on to the pseudocodes now. Now, this is the first pseudocode, and here are 3 integers p, q, r, and we are setting some values to them. All right. Now, at the third line, what we are doing, we are checking for some condition 9 and p, and this is the bitwise end. So, first of all, we need to change integer into binary. So, 9 and p. What is the value of p? Is 5, is less than r. R value is 5, or q is greater than r. Okay, so q is 8, is greater than 5. Now, as we can see here, that this is logical or. So if either this condition or if either this condition return us 1, so we can say the whole condition will become true, right? So clearly from here we can see that 8 is greater than 1, 8 is greater than 5, so it must be returned 1. So if either of the condition is 1, or if either of the value is 1, so the condition must be going to be true. So this is how the condition will become true. This is how we can save our time. First of all, try to analyze the question. Is there any easy way to solve this question? So we have found an easy way, that okay, so from here we get 1, and if we get 1, so the condition will be true. Okay, so we will come into the if part. We will come into the if part, and what we will do, q assign 5 and q, right? So 5 and q value was 8. So this is the bitwise end, so we need to convert them into binary, and then we will be solving this. So what is the binary code for 5? According to 8421, if we need to make 5, so what we will do, we will make 4 and 1 as 1, and remaining are 0, and 8 1 0 0. So let's find out the end. So how does AND operator work? So AND operator works like, if either of the value is 0, so in that case it will return 0, and if both the values are 1, then only in that case it will return as 1. So 1 0 0 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 1 0. So it will return as 0 only. This is how the q value will be 0. Now we will out of the if part, and at the sixth line we need to again update the value of q by q plus p. So what is the value of p? P was 5, so 11 plus 5. 11 plus 5 will become 16. All right, 16. So this time Q value is 16. Again, at the line number 7, we need to check for a condition. If Q plus P, that means I am checking here. If Q plus P, that means 16 plus P was 5 is greater than P minus Q. That means 5 minus Q. Q value was 16. Right. So 16 plus 5 will become 21 is greater than minus 11. So the condition is true. We will come here in the if part, and at the line number 8, what we are doing, we are updating the value of R by P plus P. This will become 10 plus Q. Q was 16. So it will become 26. All right. Now end of if. Okay. Now here P assign P plus R. P value was 5. R value was 26 plus Q. Q value was 0, right? From here, no, Q value was 16 from here. So 16. Okay, so let's add them. 21 plus 26. It will become 7, 47. All right, so P value is now 47. Now at the 11th line, we need to print P plus Q plus R. So what is the value of P? Is 47 plus Q. Q was 16 and R was 26. So when we add it all, so 6 and 6, 12, 12 plus 7, 19, 1 carry, and this will become 8. Okay, so 89 will be the correct answer over here. So option number C is the correct option for this question. So yeah, let's move on to the next question now. The next question is, again here are three integers P, P, Q, Q, R, R, and we are setting some values to them. At the line number 3, what we are doing, we are updating the value of Q, which is P, P plus Q, Q. That means 5 plus 6. It will be 11 plus Q, Q. Q is 6, so it will become 17. All right. Now here for R from 3 to 6, R equals to 3 and it will goes up to 6 and R plus plus. Right. And here what we are doing, we are updating the value of Q. So Q XOR Q. Q value was 17. Right. Q XOR 17 XOR 17. So when we take the XOR of this, so according to 8, 4, 2, 1 and 16 here, 17 will be this 0, 0, 0 and this will also 1, 0, 0, 0, 1. So when we take XOR, so XOR means if both the values are similar, so it will return us 0, right? So it will return us 0, 0, 0, 0. Whole thing will become 0, 0 XOR 17. So when we take a XOR of a number with 0, so it will return the number itself, okay, not 0. So it will return 0. So Q value is now 17 from here. Again in the next line, in the line number 6, we need to again change the value of Q only. So Q will become R plus P. So R value was 3 in the for loop. Okay, 3 plus Q. Sorry, R plus P. P was 5 only. Add is not never been updated. So 5 plus R. R value was 3 only. So it will become 11. So this is the time that Q value is 11. Okay, now from here the control will go and it will increment the count of R. So R is now 4, right? So let me erase all the other stuff so that we can move further. Now this time R is 4, so R is less than equals to 6. So the condition is true as 4 is less than equals to 6. We will come into the for loop. So here we are updating the value of Q by Q XOR Q. So Q value was 11, 11 XOR 11, XOR 11. So it will become 0, 0, 11. So it will become 11 only. Again we are updating the value of Q by R plus PP. So R value is 4 plus P was 5 plus R is 4 only. So 4 and 4, 8, 8 and 5, 13. So Q is 13 again, right? So from here, the control will again go here. So R value will become 5 and Q is now 30, right? Now, we need to again come into the for loop. We need to check whether 5 is less than equals to 6. So condition is true. We will update the value of Q by Q XOR Q. That means 13 XOR 13 XOR 13. So it will give us 0 XOR 13. So it will give us 13 only. Now again in the second line, Q assign R plus PP. So R value is 5 plus P value was 5 plus R. R is 5. So it will become 15. So this is how Q value is now 15. So let me erase all the other steps so that we can move further. Okay, so the updated value of R will become 5 to 6. So R is now 6 and it will check 6 is less than equal to 6. So condition is true. We will come again into the for loop here, and q will be updated to q's or q, that means 15s or 15s or 15, so it will return as 0s or 15, so it will return as 15 only. Q is R plus P. So R value is 6 plus P value was 5 plus R. So is 6. So 6 and 6, 12. 12 plus 5 will become 17. So this time Q is 17. Alright. Now the control will again go here and it will increment the count of R. So R will become 7. Whether 7 is less than equals to 6, so the condition is false. This time we will out of the for loop. Again at the 8th line, we need to check if, P equals to 1 or 7. 1 or 7 or R was updated, but it was 7 this time. Right? So 1 or 7 will be 0, 0, 0, 1 and 7 will become 1, 1, 1. So let's find out the XOR of this. 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. 0, 0, 0. Okay, so what it is? It is 6. Right? So 6 dot 7 again. So 6 is 0, 1, 1, 0. 7 is 0, 1, 1, 1. So let's find out 0, 1, 1. 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0. As different value 1, same value 0. So it is 1. So P value is now 1. So at the end of the day, we need to print P plus Q. So P is 1 plus Q was 17, right? Q was 17. So 18 will be the correct answer over here. So 18, option number C is the correct answer over here. I hope it makes sense. I hope it is clear to you. So let's move on to the next question now. Now A equals to 1 and B equals to 1. So we need to run this function for these are. So A equals to 1, B equals to 1. All right. Now here 2. Okay. So if here we are checking a condition, if A and B, A be 1 and B is also 1. So 1 and 1. Alright. Now is less than B plus A. 1 plus 1 will become 2 only. And this is the logical and. And A XOR B, that means 1 XOR 1 is less than 3 minus A. That means 3 minus 1. Right. Now 1 and 1 will become 1 only is less than 2. And 1 XOR 1 will become 0 is less than 2. Right. So 1 is less than 2. So the condition is 2, 1. And this will also return 1. So the whole condition will become true. We will come into the if part. So what we are doing? We are changing the value of B. B is 3 plus A plus B. And both the values A and B are 1 and 1. So it will become 5. At the next line, A is A plus 1. That means 1 plus 1 plus B. B was 5. So it will become 5 plus 7. Right? So A value is 7. Now from here, what we need to return, I am writing here. We need to return, there is a function called A plus B. That means 7 plus 5. That means 12. 12 comma B. B means 5. Minus B. That means 5. So we need to take care of this line. Okay. And rest thing I will erase. Right. So this function call will make, and the arguments is now A value equals to 2, B is 5. All right. Now, if A and B, so A is 12 and B is 5 is less than B plus A. That means 12 plus 5, that means 17. And this is the logical end. A XOR B. So A is 12, B is 5. 12 XOR 5 is less than 3 minus A. A value is 12. Okay. 12 and 5. So 12 is 8, 4, 2, 1. So 12 is 1, 1, 0, 0. So 5 is 1, 0, 1. This is 0. So and. How does AND work? AND work if either of the value is 0, so it will return 0. 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0. So it will return us 4, right? So 4 is here and is less than 17 and 12 or 5. So 1, 12, 1, 1, 0, 0. Okay, and 5 will become 1, 0, 1. And let's take the XOR of this. So if both the values are different, so in that case, it will return us true. So 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1. So what it is actually? It is 8, 4, 2, 1. So it is 9. 9 is less than minus 9. Right? This is 12 now. Yes, this is 12. So 12 minus 3 will become minus 9. So 9 is less than minus 9. So the condition is false here. So this condition will false and we will come out here at this line. So we need to return B minus A. What is the value of B here? B is 5 only and A is 12. So it will return us minus 7. So this function will return -7. Okay, this function call, the function call we were made 12,5. This function call will return us -7. Here -7 and here -5 is extra. So -7 -5 will become -12, and this is how -12 will be the answer for this question. So option number C will be the correct answer for this question. I hope it makes sense. I hope it is clear to you. So let's move on to the next question now. The next question is again of same type. If it is a recursive based function, right? So a equals to 7 and b equals to 4. Here we are passing 7 comma 4. Now if b is less than 6, that means 4 is less than 6, and this is the logical and. B and a, that means 4 and 7 is less than a plus b. A is 7 plus b is 4. Alright, so 4 is less than 6, so this will return 1, and 4 and 7, let's find out the 4 and 7. 0 1 0 0, 7 is 0 1 1 1. So let's find out the end of these. 0 1 0 0 1 0 1 1 1 0. So it will become 4 is less than 7 plus 4 is 11. So 1 and 1 will become 1 only. So the condition will become true. So here we are updating the value of b. B is 1 plus b, 4 plus 7. It means 7 and 4, 11 plus 1, 12. Okay, so b is 3 plus 1 is 4 plus a. A is 7. So it will become 11. Now return b minus. So b is 11 minus, here we are making a function call by passing the arguments only vv. That means 11 comma 11. So this function call will be made, right? So let me erase all the other stuff. So the same function will run, but for the changed argument. A value is also 1, b 11, and b is also 11. So if b is less than 6, that means 11 is less than 6, and b and a, that means 11 and 11 is less than 11 plus 11. So here as we can see that 11 is not less than 6, so this is returning 0. So if it is returning 0 and here is the logical end, so we will not need to check further. We will directly return from here, and this condition will become false. So we will return from here and we will jump out here. We assign 1 plus b plus b. That means 1 plus b value was 11 plus 11. So it will become 11, 11, 22, 23. Alright. Now it will return b. So it will return 23. That means this 23 will be stored here. This is the resultant of this function call. So the last answer will be 11 minus 23, and this is how minus 12 will be the answer. So again minus 12 is the answer for this question. I hope it makes sense. I hope it is clear to you. So yeah, that's all for today from my side. I hope all the pseudo codes are clear to you. I hope and the coding questions is as well clear to you. So yeah, we will meet in the next video. Till then, bye bye and take care.